Hello and welcome to another day of Focus Poetry with Ms. Chavez. Today we're going to be looking at the poem called Raindrop. And if you notice this one, it's not like the ones we normally have. It's called Raindrop, but I want you to notice. Look at this. The poem makes a raindrop. So what we call it a shape poem. And the reason we call it a shape poem is because this poem actually takes the shape of what we're talking about. So let's go through our normal stuff and see what we can come up with. So Raindrop is our title. We do not have an author or a poet. So what do we call it? You're right, it's unknown or anonymous. And if I look, how many stanzas do I have? Just one. What about lines? How many lines can we come up with? Let's count and see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 lines. So we've got 19 lines in one stanza. So let's go ahead and look at the poem and see what our poem tells us. Hey, raindrop. A drop of rain is like a sudden knock at the door, unexpected yet often welcomed with a smile. It can brighten your day or ruin your plans. It can make you laugh or make you sad. Whether the raindrop is moving fast or slow, or is big or small, it always gets everyone's attention. A raindrop contains many secrets. It's a bubble of anticipation and surprise. It cleanses the earth. It feeds the flowers and fills the holes. The raindrop is never silent. It bangs on the roof, splatters on the windows, or splashes into a puddle, a raindrop. So if I look at this and I want to say what this is about, to me, this poem kind of gives you the feeling of what it's like to hear, see, smell, and maybe taste and touch the rain. So all of those things are our five senses. So we have our hearing, you have your eyesight, you have your sense of smell, you have your sense of taste, and you have your sense of touch. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to look at these things. What can you hear in this poem? What can you see, smell, taste, or touch? So if I look at the first line, A, really didn't give us much detail. A drop of rain is like a sudden knock at the door. Look at that word knock. Do you think you hear it, see it, smell it, taste it, or touch it? Well, if someone is knocking on my door, I'm not touching my door until I go to open it. So I'm actually hearing that door. So I'm going to put, instead of the word knock, I'm going to put a little ear because I hear that knock at the door. Unexpected yet welcomed with a smile. So the rain comes and gives you a smile, but that's not a taste or a touch necessarily. It can brighten your day or ruin your plans. It can make you laugh or make you sad. Whether a raindrop is moving fast or slow, or is big or small, it always gets everyone's attention. How does it get everyone's attention? Can you hear rain? Yes. Can you see rain? Well, yes. Can you smell rain? You really can. Can you taste rain? Yeah. And can you touch the rain? Can you feel the rain on you? Yes, you can. So let me draw my little finger. The finger looks almost like a little worm, but it's supposed to be a finger. Okay. So right there, it gets everyone's attention through all the 5 senses. So that's kind of a cool thing. A raindrop contains many secrets. It is a bubble of anticipation or surprise. What does this word anticipation mean? Well, if you're waiting for something exciting to happen, maybe a friend coming over to play, or a visit for grandma or grandpa, or something, some other person coming to sit there to come see you, you're like, oh, when are they coming? When are they coming? When are they coming? When are they coming? That's anticipation. You're waiting for it to happen. So anticipation or surprise. It cleanses the earth. So what would the earth do? The earth would feel it. It feeds the flowers. What do the flowers do? They taste it. It fills the holes, or the holes are going to get full, so it's actually touching the holes. The raindrop is never silent. If it's not silent, you can hear it. It bangs on the roofs and splatters on the windows. So it bangs on the roof. You're right, that's hearing it. It splatters on the windows. You can see it, and I bet you could hear it too. Or splashes into a puddle. Could see it, and if it's too big of a splash, might be able to feel it because it might splash on me. So this poem is really packed full of a lot of things that use the 5 senses. And I thought this poem was kind of a fun one to see because it's a different, unique shape. It's a lot different than what we've done before. So I want you to kind of think, what other shapes or shaped poems could you come up with? We're going to talk about that tomorrow. We'll talk about a couple more things, but for today, thank you very much for joining me. Before we go, I would love to hear you read it one more time with me. Ready? Raindrop. A drop of rain is like a sudden knock at the door, unexpected, yet often welcomed with a smile. It can brighten your day or ruin your plans. It can make you laugh or make you sad. Whether a raindrop is moving fast or slow, or is big or tall, it always gets everyone's attention. A raindrop contains many secrets. It's a bubble of anticipation and surprise. It cleanses the earth, it feeds the flowers, and fills the holes. The raindrop is never silent. It bangs on the roof, splatters on the windows, or splashes in a puddle, a raindrop. So, thank you very much for joining me. Don't forget, look for something that you could write a shaped poem about, maybe that has some senses in it. And we will see you next time on Focus Poetry. Thank you.